What's going on, guys? James here. Welcome back to James Talks Movies, where today I'm just gonna be talking about a little bit about the movie Brave the Dog, and give my little review of it. This movie is about the true story of Nate, a troubled teen who got in trouble with the law a couple times and eventually gets kicked out of his school and becomes homeless, essentially. Lives in the back of his car most days, and just his life is kind of falling apart because of the laws that he kind of broke. And his teacher that at his school that he got kicked out of, Mr. Dean, helps him out, and kind of makes him, adopts him into his own family, essentially. He doesn't have a mother and a father in his life anymore, for reasons I won't spoil, because there would be spoilers for the movie. But yeah, that's essentially the plot of the movie. And I'm gonna keep this review very short. I don't think that this movie is very good. I think that this is actually probably Angel Studios' weakest, well, at least one of the weakest movies. Angel Studios, if you don't know, produced movies like The Sound of Freedom, and most recently, Homestead, that came out like 1 or 2 months ago. And this movie is just very rushed. It felt like it had a really rushed production. It does not go into nearly enough his Nate's troubled past, and kind of like his thoughts and feelings of why he does the stuff that he does. And you don't get the feel for him through the challenges that he goes through, because they barely touch upon them, because they're trying to kind of set up Mr. Dean and kind of what kind of guy he is, and also his mother's and father's stuff that happened in his childhood, and it just tries to deal with all this type of stuff, but it doesn't do it in a very smart way where it just kind of all blends together. You get to actually know a lot more about Mr. Dean in this movie than you do Nate, the main character, which I don't think was all that necessary, because Nate is the main character, obviously, and there are stuff that is okay in this movie. Not lots of the acting in this movie I thought was very up to par. I don't think it was that great, but there are some emotional scenes in the movie that, with some pretty good cinematography in there, but all that is just okay. And lots of the scenes that are good in this movie are kind of sad to sit through because of his troubled past, and kind of, you do want to feel bad for Nate, but you just don't, because it's just it doesn't go into it that much, and you just don't get to see the physical transformation, or it just doesn't show it. It tells it. And for me, at least, I think film needs to have a good mix between showing and telling. showing, so then you understand the grief, understand the pain, understand what he's going through. And I think that this story really needed that a little bit more, and I don't think it really did that. But in lots of those moments that you get to see Nate's back story and his childhood, the acting in those scenes, they can carry a little bit of emotion, but most of the time it just didn't feel natural. The chemistry between the characters. But yeah, so overall, Nate the Dog, kind of disappointing for someone that really likes Angel Studios movies. I think that lots of their movies are starting to feel really producer run and not director run, where it's kind of like Marvel movies. They just keep pumping out with these Marvel movies, and they come up with all these ideas of Kevin Feige comes up with all these ideas of like how the stories are supposed to progress and stuff like that, to where the directors of the movie do not have any creative freedom. They just kind of film what Kevin Feige came up with to further future the MCU. And in Angel Studios, I kind of feel like that they're doing the same thing, especially because they are coming out with at least 3 or 4 other movies this year, which makes me feel like they are fast-tracking everything. Yeah, so that kind of worries me, but we gotta hope for the best. That the movies are gonna have their own unique spin on them and have their own unique message and just not be kind of a more repetitive type of thing that not all Angel Studios movies are, but some of them. So yeah, anyways guys, I don't love Brave the Dog, disappointing. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you even gonna see it? Let me know all your thoughts. Also in the comments, if you have any movie suggestions for me, let me know them in the comment section down below. So then I can tell you, maybe check them out, and then tell you my opinion if a movie is worth watching or not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.